And we're back at eye level on the Big Poppa Online Network on Blog Talk Radio. I'm Matt G, the fat kid with glasses, and the number to call is 714-459-3941. 714-459-3941. And now, moving on to my first guest, joining me from New Jersey, here to talk about her brand new book, Somewhere in the Middle, which just came out on Kindle, iTunes, Barnes & Noble. Melissa L. Freya, author of Somewhere in the Middle. Melissa, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Thanks for having me, Matt. I'm doing great. How are you?
I am awesome. So tell me a little bit about your book. I downloaded it. I made it most of the way through. I skipped through the end, so I do know how it ends. But tell me a little bit, a little bit about it.
That's cheating, Matt. That's cheating.
Well,
Basically, it's a story about the heir to Satan's throne. A little bit in the horror genre, but there's a love story twisted in there somewhere, which may sound a little odd to most people, but even evil needs love, so
sure.
I threw it in there.
So what was your inspiration for the story?
A lot of it was personal experience. Kind of took some literary license to change it a little bit so that it wasn't so boring, but it was just a story that came to me. I sat down and just started writing one day, and it just came out. 4 days straight, nonstop writing, and there it was.
Now, I remember when we spoke previously, you told me that you were on a disability from some injuries, and that was kind of what got you into the frame of mind to write this, right?
Yeah, I spent almost a year and a half laid up, still am, unable to pretty much use my right arm, so I was trying to find something to keep myself busy, and I was doing a lot of drawing, and one day I sat down and said, let me try writing, and it just seemed to work out for me, and I'm thankful it worked out because, I think it's the start of a new beginning in my life now.
Sure. What made you decide to publish it after you started writing it? Did you write it with the intent of publishing it, or did you just kind of wing it?
I didn't really write it with the intent to publish it. I was writing it, and as I was writing it, I was sending pages of it, 30, 40, 50 pages at a time, to a friend of mine, and as my friend was reading it, I could get the response back right away of how into the story he was and how upset things were making him, and when it was all finished, somebody just said to me, why don't you publish it? And I said, all right, let me give it a shot. What do I have to lose? I have nothing to lose. So I just put it out there, and it just worked.
Sure. So what did you do? Did you go for an agent, or did you just look up smaller publishing companies and submit to them, or?
I didn't go with an agent. I went with a small publishing company called PMP Publications. They're, a very tiny publishing house, and they don't have the money and the backing of the big publishers, but I sort of wanted to get my feet wet first and see how it went, and I didn't want to, go and dump it unsolicited on big publishers who were just going to send it back saying we aren't even going to read it.
Right.
And, when PMP came back and said, we're interested in doing this, I said, all right, let's go for it and do it. So they rolled it out on Amazon as a paperback first, and then it came out in Kindle, and then it hit Barnes & Noble, and we're live on iTunes, and we're going to be live with Kobo and Sony e-reader soon. So it's being pretty well received. I finally got my first review on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, and both the two on Amazon, the readers really enjoyed it, and the one on Barnes & Noble also. So I'm hoping it just picks up momentum, and I'm hoping to get the story out there because I think it's a really good story.
That's great. Are you selling a lot of copies?
So far, yeah. So far, it seems to be selling very well. I'm hoping that, with a little promotion on my end, because it is a smaller publisher and, they don't have the funding to take out that ad in the New York Times, that I can get the word out there, and the more people get it in their hands. I mean, that's even with Barnes and Noble, you have the option to choose to be able to have people lend the book to other people when they buy it for their e-reader. And I said I'd rather have it lent out and have somebody enjoy it,
sure,
and then recommend it to somebody else. And the more it's out there, I guess the more chance you have of it, picking up even more. So my fingers are crossed, and I'm truly blessed.
Great, that's excellent. And if anybody wants to find out where to get a hold of Melissa's book, you can visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/BigPoppaOnline, and I have a link to Melissa's Facebook page as well. And she has all the links where you can get the book from all those different areas. So check that out after the show. Now, tell me about some of your inspirations, or who or your influences are as a writer.
I'm a very big Stephen King fan. I've read everything from Stephen King from when I was very young, and Dean Koontz. I'm very much into the horror, and then on the other side of the spectrum, I'm very much into classic writers and Hemingway, Shakespeare. Your good old tried and true. But I think I feel more comfortable in the fantasy, supernatural, occult genre than I would anywhere else.
Sure. I remember we spoke earlier, and I had asked you about Anne Rice, and I was actually surprised that you said that you hadn't read her books, because this did actually read a lot like her Mayfair series, where they deal with a spiritual character who's comes in and out of people's lives, and it goes back and forth in history. And so, if anyone's ever read the Anne Rice books, I would definitely recommend them checking out your book as well, because it's definitely in the vein of that.
Well, now I'm definitely going to have to pick up the Anne Rice series that we discussed, because
sure.
I haven't read them, and
mm-hmm.
Loving to write, I love to read also. So anything that comes my way, I pick up and I read, no matter how ridiculous it is. I mean, I just finished reading a book on how to hone your ninja skills. So it just if it's in print, I want to read it.
Cool. All right, well, the number to call if anybody wants to speak live on the air with Melissa is 714-459-3941. That's 714-459-3941. And we actually have a caller on the line who is the lead singer of Melissa's favorite band, Otherwise. Adrian Patrick, welcome to Eye Level.
Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Lisa.
Adrian, yes. Hi.
Girl, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, honey?
I'm really good. It's good to hear your voice and listen to this really cool interview that you got going on. I can't wait to read the book.
Oh, wonderful. I have to send you a copy of the book signed. I need to say this right off the bat. Everybody, this is Adrian Patrick. He's the singer from a band Otherwise. They're in Las Vegas. And they are one of the most amazing bands that I've ever heard. And during this whole process of me being locked up in my tower and in pain and unable to do anything, I spent a lot of time listening to their music. And let me tell you, they have one song that's on the back of the book, a quote from one of the songs called Lighthouse, and that song just, it inspired me to move on and to get up and do something and find a way through it. And for that, Adrian, I am so grateful. I am so grateful.
We're the ones that are grateful, Lisa, to have someone like you, as talented as you are, and to support us and to recognize our own talent it's very special. And I'm so proud of you that you've done this. This is an amazing thing. I'm going to go order the book on Amazon right now, and I'm going to order on Barnes and Noble too, just because I love it. So,
well, I'm gonna fly out to Vegas and sign it for you.
Please, you be our guest, and Matt, I really appreciate you allowing your listeners to get to know an amazing and talented author and artist. Lisa's an amazing artist. She did a couple of sketches of me, and it was just, our management flipped over them, and they wanted her to like mail them to their offices in LA, and it was just, she's an amazing person, and I'm glad I get to finally hear your voice, which is a special thing for me, because my brother and I are kind of going through a tragedy right now, and it's nice to be surrounded by positive energy and white light. And so thank you, Maddie, for sharing this with your fans.
Sure. This is what the whole reason I do this show is to bring people like us together and to help promote people who are just trying to make their way in this world.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is, man. There's a fight. It's a fight for life, you know.
Absolutely. And if anybody wants to check out otherwise some information on them, I just posted a link to their Facebook page on our Facebook page, facebook.com/BigPoppaOnline, and you can find out all you need to know about Adrian and the band Otherwise. So support them as well.
Thank you so much, sir. And Lisa, I thought I was the heir to Satan's throne, by the way.
Well, you can be the heir to Satan's throne, but you might want to read the book first.
I know, I'm going to. I cannot wait. And we're so honored that you included us in the liner notes of the book. That's a first for us, and we'll never forget that. And we love you. So.
Well, I love you guys too so much, and I already talked to Adrian about we're working on the audio version of the book, and I really, really want to work it out so that Otherwise does the music for it, because there's nothing else that would fit as far as I'm concerned.
That would be an amazing project to be a part of. My brother is a extremely talented, classically trained musician, and he's been wanting to compose some type of movie score or something in that vein. And this would be a great venture for him. So just let us know what you need from us, Lise, and we'll get it rolling.
Oh, movie score, yes. I'm working on turning it into a screenplay, so Maddie knows about that, too.
I happen to know about a guy with a really great voice who might make a good, person to do the audiobook. Just saying.
Oh,
you do a great sultry voice, man.
Well, thank you.
Well, my brother and I, we have a lot of unfortunate business to handle before tomorrow, but I just wanted to call and know that we're thinking of you, Lisa, and we're very proud to call you a friend and a fan, and vice versa. So I'm going to order the book. I cannot wait to get a copy in my hands, and I've been looking for a good book to read. I haven't read a good novel in a long time, and I'm gonna start with your book. So.
You made my day, Matt, Adrian. You both made my day. I am smiling from ear to ear now. This is even better than the book being published. Talking to Adrian.
Hey, it's what I do. We make things come true. Adrian, I just want to thank you so much for calling in. It was really great having you on. If you ever want to come on again and promote some of your music, definitely get a hold of me and we'll make it happen. Okay.
All right, will do, man. And thank you. And Lisa, we love you, and good luck. And I'm going to order the book ASAP, all right?
Yeah, I love you too, honey, and good luck tomorrow. And my thoughts and prayers are with you, sweetie.
Thank you so much. We'll be in touch, okay?
Okay.
Excellent.
All right,
thanks so much. That was Adrian Patrick, the lead singer of Otherwise, which is Melissa's favorite band. Now,
oh, Lord.
well, but wait, there's more. Hold on to your seat, baby.
Oh, no.
Do you recognize this voice?
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, my goodness. That's Halbert.
How did you know?
Because I've known you my whole life, you crazy bastard.
Oh, you crazy little bitch. God, I love you. I'm so proud of you. I was so excited to call you. I swear to God, I've been looking at my watch all day, been like, okay, when am I supposed to call? I'm supposed to call now. I am so proud of you. I'm so excited for all the great stuff that's happening to you. We've been through so much together in our lives. I've known you since 4th grade. I mean, you literally are my oldest friend. Not my oldest, as in 8 years, but I've known you since 4th grade, and we've been through so much together. And to see how far you've come and all the things that you've come through, and I say that, come through, it's just, it's remarkable. And I'm really, really So happy to be here on the phone with you and Matt. Hey, Matt.
Hey, it's like old homes week.
It's exciting. This is fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great, honey. I'm doing great. Everything's finally falling into place.
It sounds like it is, and I'm looking forward to my signed copy of your book.
Well, you definitely get a signed copy. You're in the acknowledgments in the liner notes too, So.
I didn't know that, and that was very, very. I mean, that was so touching when I heard that. I was like, really? Really? Oh my gosh! And then they told me what you wrote, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is really amazing. I didn't realize that, and that just that touches me very deeply to know that I'm in your your conscience, and that you wrote about me in there. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you never forget where you come from. Never forget where you come from.
That's
I think
true.
Where you come from is it's reflected in everything you do, and you just can't deny it.
Yep, it's definitely who we are. The sum total of everything that's happened to us.
It is, and there's so much more that's going to happen for us from here forward. I know there is. I feel it. I've felt it for a while, and I believe that this has been an amazing year for you. It's been an amazing year for me. And, career-wise, this has been an amazing year. So I'm just really excited for
and
all
Halbert,
of it.
you've got a lot going on for yourself now as an up-and-coming actor here in L.A. Tell us a little bit about that.
This has been, commercially, I came out here, of course, with Lisa knows, with the hopes and dreams of, getting into the TV and film business. And I got to say that TV has been really good to me this year. I've done like 7 or 8 national commercials this year. So, my face has been everywhere, and that's really exciting, It's been exciting for me. It's been exciting for my bank account, to be able to save money. Because that's what we want to save for a home, and that's one of our goals is for a home. So the money's been really great to be able to get that goal, But the work has been wonderful to be able to get so much work, so many commercials is great. So this is just like I said, I think it's going to open some more doors for me theatrically and get me hopefully on some kind of TV auditions for some shows. I actually had a great ABC experience last month. I don't know, over how many people? Over 120 people were auditioning for this ABC showcase, and it came down to 30, and I was part of the 30, and that was really great. Didn't make it into the last 12. Not a big deal. I was really excited to have made it so far. So, being so close, you can feel it, So it was exciting.
Okay, well, when this goes into a screenplay, you have a part in the film. You know that.
Well, there you go.
You have a part. So now I have the score from Otherwise. I have Halbert Burnell, who's going to be in the movie. We got it going. Like anybody else, Maddie, you want to do the voiceover?
Sure. Hey, and I'm an actor too, so there might be a part in there for me as well. You never know.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. I want to keep it in the family.
Talk about a full circle moment, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, for those of you who don't know, the three of us actually went to high school together, so that's how we know each other. And Halbert, I think the last time I saw you was the reunion 10 years ago, and
correct.
At least I think graduation was the last time I saw you actually. So
wow.
Here we are again, 25 years later almost, and we're doing our thing.
We are doing our thing, and Matt, I'm so proud of you too. This is awesome that you have this going on for you. I'm going to be listening in a lot more now that I know you have this.
Great. I appreciate it. Yeah, I started doing this a couple months ago. I decided, I've been trying to do something for years, and I always loved radio. I did radio back in college, so I said, hey, why not? Found Blog Talk Radio, and here we are.
Yeah, I'm realizing more and more as I'm getting older, as we're all getting older, that we have to start creating the things that we want to do. We can't sit back and keep waiting for things to happen, waiting for somebody to call us, waiting for somebody to cast us. We have to start creating our projects. And
exactly.
Lisa, that's what you've done. You've created this book, which I'm looking forward to reading, and I think that's wonderful. And Matt, look what you did. And so I'm going to start doing the same thing. I'm going to start creating my own sort of things, whether it's a play or whether it's a film or something, because I think that I definitely feel like I have a story, and we all have stories, and I think it'll be great.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to everything that we all have coming up, and all of us doing something together would be incredible. Just
Lisa, when are you coming back out? When are you coming back out? When are you coming to Los Angeles?
That's right.
I'm going to get out there soon. I definitely need to make a pit stop in Vegas for sure.
I think you should. I think you should. One way, either on your way here or on your way back. Either way, but you have to come to L.A.
Definitely.
Yes, I'm definitely going to come out and cause some trouble.
And you always have a place to stay with us. You know that.
Absolutely.
Yes, I love you, honey.
You're like my sister, so you always have a place to stay. Okay.
Yes.
And I know a place to go to eat. So. That's
awesome. This has been awesome. I thank you so much, Matt, for asking me to do this. I'm Lisa. Of course, I had to do this for you. You're. I love you. I'm so proud of you, and we'll be talking on the phone soon.
Thank you for calling in, Halbert.
Yes,
you're welcome, Lisa. Deal. I love you, Matt. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
All right, we'll see you soon, Halbert. Thanks for calling.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Wow. I feel like I'm on an episode of This Is Your Life.
That's exactly what my intention was. Adrian was actually a surprise to me. I had emailed Halbert about a week ago when we when we first firmed everything up, and he was on board from go. So, and I told him not to tell you that I wanted to do it as a surprise. So here we go.
Oh, he didn't tell me a word. Nothing. He said nothing.
Oh no, I know.
I do have somebody who can't call in that I need to say something to. If
Sure.
That's okay with you, Matt?
Yeah, no, sure.
Mike Stabile, who is a very, very close, dear friend of mine, who is a giant Pittsburgh fan, went out last night after the game and hooked up with somebody he shouldn't have hooked up with and wound up phoneless today. And he kept telling me he was going to call in and screw with me on the show. And I said, now you have no phone. I can say whatever I want, Mikey. Mikey, you're my friend. Jesus, I love you.
Cool. Well, this is a great interview. Melissa, I'd like to thank you for calling in. You have an open invitation to come back on the show anytime.
Well, I will be back when the next book comes out.
Sure. That's right. You have 2 more coming out, right?
Yeah, I have 2 more coming out. The third one is the one that I'm really, really excited about. That one's almost done, and that one is another horror story, and it is. This one is based on like actual real experience. I took a trip up to Glen Spey, New York, to Burn Bray Mansion, which is a very famous haunted mansion, and it's a real life paranormal activity story about what happened up there, and it's pretty scary, and I have pictures, and it's going to be a good read, a real good read.
Great. Well, we're looking forward to it.
Well, I'm thankful that you had me on, Matt, and I appreciate it, and I really enjoyed talking to you, and I hope everybody runs out and buys the book.
Yes, buy her book. Go to my Facebook page. You've got the links, and it'll show you everywhere to buy it. Facebook.com/BigPoppaOnline. All the links to get her book. So definitely, yes, buy her book.
Anybody who buys it, if you'd like it signed, I have no problem signing it. And if you buy the ebook version of it, let me know, and let me know on my Facebook page, Melissa L. Freya, and I will send you a signed signed copy of the cover of the book, because clearly you don't have a cover unless you want me to sign your Kindle, which I don't think you want me to do that.
Yeah, no, probably not, no. All right, well, thanks for calling in, Melissa. It was great having you on, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Great.